Hello, I'm Heidi Cullen, and I'm the author of the book, The Weather of the Future. And today we're going to be talking about how our generation can really help fix the climate problem.
Baruch here with genConnect.com, joined today by expert Heidi Cullen, the author of the new book, The Weather of the Future. How are you, Heidi?
I'm good. Baruch, how are you?
I'm well. Now, as we start to look at the weather of the future and really consider the environment and how our actions are having a strong impact on the environment, what issues should the next generation really be keeping in mind?
You know, I think that for anyone who's in college right now thinking about what they want to do, I really think that we all need to be just more engaged with our environment. I think it's really easy to forget how much we depend on all of these different ecosystems for the things that we want to do. And I think just being very passionate about protecting all of those resources right where you live. I think there's so many opportunities to engage at the local level, to think about your community, how you can connect, how you can be more energy efficient, how you can support clean technologies, and how you can really just engage with the science and hopefully be an educator about the issue. I think it's really important to help get the word out.
Because I think a lot of people feel overwhelmed. They feel like this is a burden that they really can't shoulder on their own and really can't make an impact on their own. What would be the top 3 ways to actually start to make a difference today?
Yeah, and I think it's so true. I think, even for myself sometimes, this issue feels incredibly big. And when you ask Americans what they think of when they think about climate change, interestingly enough, they tend to think about things like melting ice sheets. And I mean, what can I do about a melting ice sheet personally? And that's where I say, really working within your community, thinking about being as energy efficient as you can be, consuming fewer resources, just as a way to get in tune with how many resources you use is actually a really good way, obviously to be good to the environment, but also to save money. I think really looking at your environment and how extreme weather events can factor in, and looking at the infrastructure in your environment, and just, again, being educated, not feeling overwhelmed. There's so many different ways at the local level, right in your own home. I mean, the choices you make, energy efficient appliances, the kind of car you drive, it really sends a signal to your friends and family that this is actually something that we can engage with and solve, because that's the part that feels really tough. It feels like we can't fix it when actually we can.
So there is some light at the end of the tunnel.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Heidi. And for more with Heidi and the environment, be sure to check out genConnect.com.